Let me say something that might make you uncomfortable, but if you stay with me, it could save you years of regret. The advice burnout women. Advice telling burnt out women to just quit, take a break, or pivot fast is quietly ruining smart women's finances. And the worst part, it's not because you are reckless, it's because you are exhausted. If rest, leave, or vacations were going to fix your burnout, they already would have. Here is how I know you are my person. You took the vacation, not the cute weekend one, the proper one. You slept in, you disconnected, you promised yourself, when I get back, I will feel better. But by Sunday night, the dread crept back in. And by Monday morning, your body was already tired again. Not because you did not rest enough, but because you returned to the same life that drains. And that's when the thought starts looping quietly in your mind. Maybe I need leave. Maybe I need to leave. Maybe I need a new career. Maybe I need to disappear for a while. So you start Googling, watching videos, hearing the same advice over and over. Burnout means you need rest. Burnout means you stayed too long. Burnout means it's time to pivot now. But here is the truth no one says out loud. Burnout is rarely a rest problem. It is an identity, alignment, and meaning problem. And when you treat it like a rest problem, you make decisions that feel relieving in the short term and financially punishing in the long term. Let's gently dismantle one myth. Burnout is not just about working too hard. Some of the most burned out women I work with are not overworked anymore. They have delegated, they have taken leave, they have reduced hours, and yet they feel worse. Why? Because burnout is not caused by effort alone. It is caused by internal conflict. By waking up every day and playing a role that no longer fits who they have become. By suppressing your intuition to remain responsible, by succeeding in systems that reward you for disconnecting from yourself. You are not tired because your work is too much. You are tired because you are not fully present in your own life. Here is where the dangerous advice comes in. When a woman is burned out, emotionally depleted, and disconnected from herself, and someone tells her, just quit, you will figure it out later. That advice sounds freeing, but clarity does not come from chaos. You don't regain identity by removing structure, and decisions made from pain don't create alignment. They create temporary relief. Here is the reframe that changes everything. Burnout is information, not failure. And the solution is not to blow up your life. It is to decode the signal before you act. So what actually works? Not external escape, internal realignment. That means asking questions most women were never taught to ask. Number one, what values am I violating daily just to stay employed? Number two, what parts of myself have I been suppressing to succeed here? Number three, who did I need to be to survive this role? And who did I silence? Number four, what version of me is this career built, and am I still her? This is not surface level career coaching. This is identity work. Because when identity is unclear, every career decision becomes reactive. And when identity is anchored, you stop needing dramatic exits. Here is a metaphor that lands for many women. Imagine wearing a suit, a beautifully tailored suit, expensive, respected, admired, but it was designed for someone else's body. At first, it feels fine. You adjust, you tolerate the discomfort, but over time, it restricts your breathing, your movement, your joy. Eventually, you are not tired from walking. You are tired from wearing something that does not fit. Quitting the job is like throwing the suit away before understanding your actual measurements. Real alignment is tailoring your life to you. And here is the part I want you to hear clearly. You do not need a new career yet. You need a clearer self. Clarity comes before courage. Alignment comes before action. When women slow down long enough to name what is misaligned, their next move becomes obvious, strategic, and calm. No panic, no financial free fall, no identity whiplash, just grounded direction. Let me anchor this for you. If rest did not fix your burnout, you are not broken. If success feels heavy instead of fulfilling, you did not fail. You are questioning everything at the peak of your career. You are not ungrateful. If you are questioning everything at the peak of your career, you are not ungrateful. You are evolving, and evolution requires interpretation, not escape. So before you quit, before you pivot, before you make a decision you will later have to recover from, pause, ask better questions, because burnout is not telling you to run. It is asking you to listen. And when you do not just change careers. You change how you relate to yourself. That's where peace returns. That's where clarity lives. And that is where wise, sustainable transitions begin. If this resonated, stay close. This is the work most women were never given language for. But once you see it, you cannot unsee it. And you do not need to destroy your life to finally feel like yourself again. I'll see you on the next one.